Here with James, just done his first fitness test. Do you want to, let's just talk about your journey from before you even started till this point. So just to give you a bit of context, this is week 4, is it?
Yeah.
So 4 weeks ago, me and James spoke. He asked me a few questions about the weight loss program. The wait is over, and he decided to give it a go. So tell us about your experience.
So before I started, I had a very unhealthy lifestyle, probably zero exercise and just eating what I want when I wanted without any thought of concept or just, yeah. And then started the program, changed my diet, and then was up at 7 o'clock this morning to have a 2-mile run around the park, which I would never have dreamt of in a million years.
And push-ups and sit-ups?
And push-ups and sit-ups as well.
What was your thoughts about joining a program before? Because have you done other weight loss stuff prior?
Not an actual program per se. I've just sort of looked on the internet and done stuff to my own sort of, just by myself without a push from anybody else.
Yeah.
But that always tends to fail because I get about 2 weeks in and then just crave the unhealthy lifestyle and just fall back onto it.
Yeah.
So with this, with actually somebody behind me, and I know there's people, not people I'm going to let down, I'm going to let down myself the most, but you've got to show willing and show improvement.
You talk about, so the account, because you're part of the group, so being accountable with everyone else.
Yes, definitely. If I turn up and it's like everyone's lost inches and pounds and I'm like, I haven't, I've gained, it's not because the program's wrong, it's because I've been doing it wrong.
What metric do I keep telling you not to?
Don't get on the scales.
Okay, so it talks about pounds, but it's not comparisons to thief of happiness, so we only compare ourselves to ourselves, right?
Yes.
Not anyone else in the group. But so, how's it been, the journey so far?
It's been...
and completely honest.
Honestly, it's been really good, especially having a meal plan to follow and towards the last few weeks, not a meal plan, but more of a structure.
Yeah.
Saying have this, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Yeah.
So you're not guilty in having a piece of cheese because you know you can have it as long as it's portioned correctly.
Yeah.
So you can actually have tasty meals that's still healthy at the same time and not feel guilty about it.
How many calories have you been counting over the last 4 weeks?
0.
No calories?
No calories at all. I just prep a meal, eat the meal, and I know that I don't have to worry about what I've eaten because it's been constructed to be a meal that I can eat without going, oh, I've got to less up on that.
So there is a time when we count calories, but at the moment we don't. And have you been getting results?
I have, yes.
What's happened?
I've managed to lose, in the 4 weeks I know you said don't get on the scales, but it was the first yesterday, so I was allowed.
Okay,
22 pounds
in 4 weeks?
4 weeks.
A stone and a half?
Yeah, so a stone and a half in 4 weeks.
Wow. And what about inches?
I've not done the inches yet, I'll do them today.
Okay.
But, yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I would never have got up on a Sunday morning and ran 2 miles in the older way. I wouldn't have been able to. I probably would have been hungover, probably would have been too lethargic, full of Chinese from the night before.
Yeah. And you found £10 in the bush whilst running?
I found £10 over the bush, yeah.
No idea why he was in the bush because he's meant to be running 2 miles, but he found £10, so that's a bit of a bonus. Lost 20, what?
Lost 22, found
Lost
10.
22, found £10 note. So, okay. So, what has changed in your life?
The biggest thing is my diet.
Yeah?
Yeah, just completely having my 1 cheat meal a week, which I do look forward to, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, well, it's needed.
But going out doing...
go on.
Going out doing sort of, a shop at the beginning of the week, buying all the healthy foods, prepping it all so I know what I'm going to have during the week. So there's no sort of stress on the day of thinking, what's for dinner tonight? I know what's for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
And then actually having a healthy meal and feeling good in it and not feeling bloated or sort of, not feeling tired. Because like I say, I'm getting the nutrients now as opposed to the food, as opposed to the sustenance.
Tell us around, because my arm's in a bit of a stressed position. So, what about, is your lifestyle changed? Do you have to alter your social life?
No, so I went to the pub yesterday afternoon to watch the rugby, and whilst everyone else was sort of on the beers and all that, I had 4 pints of water. I managed to have a salad knocked up by the kitchen staff. I sort of said to them, look, can I have this? And they said, yeah, they were more than willing. So rather than sort of cutting myself out and saying I'm not coming out and socialising, I'm just making sure that I'm myself not falling into my old ways.
And how bothered are you by others eating or drinking the alcohol and you?
I'm not, because I know that, for example, today I was doing this, and if I'd let myself down yesterday, I would have 100% let myself down today, which I don't want to do.
But prior to that, would you have caved in?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Why do you think you don't cave in now, and it doesn't bother you?
I think I've got a clear mindset and goal ahead of me. of what I want to achieve.
Yeah.
And I know that going back to my old ways won't achieve it.
So has it been worth joining?
100%.
Why? What's the biggest thing that you've taken away so far?
The biggest thing I've taken away is that I know that I can do it. I've tried this before and said to myself, oh, this doesn't work. Everyone says, oh, I've tried to lose weight and it doesn't work. It does. You've just got to be in the mindset.
So your belief is, you believe it now?
100%, yeah.
Which is the greatest thing to hear, to be honest, because that's one of the biggest things why people don't change, is because they don't believe they can. So psychologically, they don't actually even win before they even start. So that's...
Because one thing I knew from it is that after 2 weeks, there probably wasn't going to be amazing results. And there's not going to be. You've got to persevere to see it.
You say that, 21 pounds in 4 weeks is amazing. But we've got to stay off from the scales. So congratulate it.
So
but let's...
till the next first of the month.
Right, I don't know. I had to change the camera because my arm was in a stress position. But thank you very much, Shane. Glad you joined. I look forward to what happens in the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, see you Tuesday.
See you Tuesday.